Yeah. Can you guys hear us?
MCW.
I finally got the quote things to come up too. Nobody's saying nothing.
If you guys can hear her, give her a 1. MCW, you're in there.
Yeah, the volume's all the way up.
Do a 1, do a 1.
Anyone?
I want a 1.
Give me an A.
Anybody, please. Anybody.
Can't hear AA, somebody said. That was before though. I've been on 7 minutes live. And I didn't have no value, no audio.
The whole time?
Yeah.
It's first time.
When it says...
Oh, it says still right there, no audio. Look.
Yeah, but that was what they sent. So then I clicked that.
Oh, that's the chat? God damn.
Yeah, it came
That's
up.
a big old chat.
It finally came up. Oh well.
Anyone in here trying to... Can you guys hear?
Let's see.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear anything?
Come back.
I'll allow it. Let's see. Account settings. Nope.
MCW, I think, was watching it, so let me see.
Now it says mic off. Can you guys hear me? Press 1. This is how are you live? Oh, I'm live through Streamlab. And hello there. I think we got it now. Oh no, that's old.
Oh,
okay, yeah, I got 1. And then I got a...
Nice. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome
There he is. Hold on. Let me put it back in the holder.
It's hot out here for
It's
a peek.
hot as shit. Like I said, we need the covers all the way down through here. It should be shaded.
You want to do that whole thing over?
Sure.
All right, so we went in there. And we're stopped by security guard who were very uneducated. They said that we need an appointment, which is true. They do. We do need an appointment. The building is still closed. They have actual signage that it's closed. But the guy, one of the guards said, well, you can't record in here anyways. And I said, you're very mistaken. You're absolutely wrong. I've been in here recording. This is a public building. It's paid for by tax dollars. There's no reason why I couldn't record. And so another guard had to come and tell him, like, hey, man, just shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't talk to him. And they called the cops, which of course there's cops in the building. The cops came out, and I actually happen to know the cops. I've done this audit a couple times. I've met with a couple of guys, so they actually knew who I am. I knew who they were. They shook my hand. They were cool about it. They said, yeah, you just need the appointment, man, but of course you can come in here and record. He goes, you know, whatever you're trying to do, you can capture and whatever. We know what you're doing. It's cool, you know. So I told them, just educate these guards, because that's absolutely wrong information they're giving. But other than that, man, you have a good day, you know.
Good education.
So, education process for all.
Oh, yep. And I'm hoping they learn something.
Ooh, my phone just overheated. So
oh no.
Off my camera.
Yeah.
I think it was right around the corner. Oh, he's over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
Oh no, I didn't see that either.
Right
nice. What's his name again?
Tapatio stoplight.
Oh, that's. Oh, I finally got to meet him. I can't say it. Tapatio.
It's like the hot sauce.
Yeah. TC. You got a nickname.
Public Floating Memorial. Yeah, my camera won't work.
You die?
Yeah. It's too hot to Dude, check this out, bro. We're gonna get all the auditing community, all the auditors. It's gonna be to audit everything. The whole shebang. Not one thing, guys. Not two things. Everything. Who's with me?
For those who have given their lives in the line of duty.
Now, which duty is the question? Right? Right? It's not just the cops. They should get a parade when
well, and that's why I'm saying, you know, it says memorial.
I know some carpenters. I know some guys that work in construction. I know some guys that do painting. I know some guys that do IT that are heroes as well, that deserve the parade when they pass away.
Right.
Right? That deserve that long 3-mile long procession. It's not just cops.
Not just cops.
And we're paying those fools overtime to be right there. It's crazy talk.
On top of their salary they're already getting.
Yeah. That's
So,
crazy talk.
and what company ever will pay you like that? Any other company?
Government.
And that's why everybody gets a government job. And now that's why everything goes to their head talking about, oh, this is our building. No.
Well, it's contingent.
That's a problem.
Right? That's against them mentality. You're either government or you're not. You know.
Oh,
And the thing is, the problem is.
He found something.
something new how to work this.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I'm like, wait. What did I miss?
Thumbnail know that? Like thumbnail know that? Now I know how to. Okay.
Use them?
I got it now.
Now you can show me.
I can very much. No, but I understand now. I seen it right now. It's just I was like, okay, I'll try it some other time.
Play
But
it
I
out,
seen
yep,
it.
right.
They know
I was
I'm
all
new
pissed
anyways,
off.
you know.
I was all pissed off. Look at all this. I used my gimbal to record some beach shots.
Oh,
And
it was nice, huh?
One of my kids dropped it, and it was like completely covered
Covered in
in sand. I
sand.
was like, mother.
How do you like yours compared to that?
So his has a little bit of an advantage because his little button right here
Uh-huh.
moves the camera. Meaning,
Oh, okay.
if he has it up, right here, he's got it like this, and he does this, the camera does that. So he can actually manipulate it with the button.
Okay.
Mine doesn't do that, but mine has several features.
That his
like
won't.
these are full controls, but you got to use the app. So I can't. I don't use this when I live stream, but when I don't live stream, this zooms in and out both cameras, which is crazy because my phone by itself won't do it.
Oh.
But with this on the app, I can zoom with the inward camera. I can zoom in. I can turn on my flash, take pictures, record, do time lapses, do all kinds of different types of cameras. I can do like a 9x9, and I set it down, and it'll look up, snap a picture, snap a picture, snap a picture,
Nice.
and then start over again down here, and it does 9 pictures and makes 1 picture out of it.
Wow.
One big picture, it does panoramic.
Can you do video like that too? Like put them all together and do video?
On
Probably
my editor,
could,
I
yeah.
could. On my editor, I could. I use Filmora on the computer and then Power Director on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a free one.
Power Director.
I use the paid version because you can get more out of it, and I pay like $9.99 a quarter, so every 3 months.
Oh, that's not bad.
And that one's easy to use on your phone. You're already recording content on your phone. It's already there. You don't got to transfer it anywhere.
Right.
It's already available to you. The free version has only limitations is you can only do up to 2 lines on the editing board. So you can put up to 2 videos and 1 audio.
Okay.
So 3 lines technically, but 2 video lines. Whereas when you get the service, it's unlimited lines. So if I want to put a video, 3 videos at the same time,
At the same
my
time.
background video is playing, plus audio, plus a voiceover, plus
Wow. Kind of like what Bal does.
yeah. And you can do all that on your phone.
I got a pigeon.
Look like you're about to shoot it. Technically, you are shooting it
Yeah.
at 60 frames per
Yeah,
second.
right. He ran away. No, I had to put stickers and everything because DirectD was like, your pistol grip. And it was like a pistol grip on mine.
They actually have a pistol grip holder for
Really?
a camera holder.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it was actually name. It is bad enough I have this.
Sir, I'm just recording.
Right. And me,
I
yeah.
had a sergeant from Mesa tell me, man, what you guys do is so dangerous. Why are you guys not carrying guns? I told him because we're not stupid people. I'm like, because your officer will shoot me and
Right.
they say, oh, he was a journalist. It's like stupid.
Like they did that kid.
Yeah.
The 17-year-old. That's pretty
Did you
bad.
see they paid
That's-
off?
Oh, did they? I didn't see
1.1
it.
mil.
They should have gave him more than that. His life was more than that. Did you hear about the kid, the 20-year-old black kid? He was having a mental breakdown, and he went to the hospital, and they denied him. They had like 5 security guys drag him out, kick him out, and they didn't want to give him service.
Why?
At a fucking hospital. He was going in for a minute. No, they didn't. Nobody ever said anything.
I caught one.
They
live
gave the
one time.
family $81,000 for his life, and the family took it
That ain't
for his life. His life was worth more
I
than
caught a
that.
live one similar to that in California from AV Watchman. He got to a hospital and they were literally like, just fucking dropping her off. They didn't want it. They denied her service and they fucking pushed her and dropped her off in the parking lot, literally by the edge of the road.
Because they weren't going to get paid. That's what it is. It's because
No
they won't get
insurance.
paid.
No insurance.
It doesn't matter if they have insurance. So eventually they're going to get paid. If she has no insurance, the government's going to take care of her. Like, come on. You took an oath. What I don't understand is they took an oath. Why are we letting people control our humanness?
I think the problem is not enough people are willing to stand.
Humanity, I guess.
People are willing to watch and be like, oh, it makes sense. But they're not willing to risk the little bit that they've accumulated in order for us.
But then they're wondering why they're doing this shit.
And then a lot of people don't realize what we're doing until they're faced with the situation, and then they're like, I wish.
Then they're begging for help.
Yeah. And then they want everyone to help them, but it's like, dude, well, you've been for the tyrant side the whole time. How did you want anyone to come out and rescue you? You know, you have to have the brains and you have to have the courage and the heart to stand up to what's wrong.
Right.
Regardless of the position.
Right.
Regardless if it's government or if it's a person or if it's even an auditor, a cop watcher. It doesn't matter what it is.
We're all going to stop to help. Like you guys did with those officers that got hit. You guys were the first ones. None of those people knew where their officers were or even if that they even got hit.
Yeah.
If they weren't on your live or who called? Any of those...
Those
civilians.
Evidence, right? We could have easily walked away. Never known, but I stood there. I talked to the cops. I said, "This is what happened."
They weren't even going to pull the cameras. They weren't even checking the cameras. All that time they were sitting out there. Did they ever check the cameras? No, they didn't check it. That's why I'm glad you put yours on private. You say you were going to put it on private because they would have took that right away.
Yeah.
And they have it. The street cameras have it.
Yeah.
Isn't that why we're paying to have these cameras here?
Yeah. Well, that's not the use they intended for.
Oh, no. It's to get people doing stuff that's not supposed to do. So they can go and charge them. Well, what do you say? They always say, oh, it wasn't in my presence. Then how are you going to send a person a ticket if it wasn't in their presence?
They said, remember, the Constitution was not written for us. It was written for the government to not overstep their boundaries.
Yeah, but yet they're still overstepping their boundaries.
More and more and more and more.
Yeah, just to make a penny.
And you can see, I mean, on a small scale, you can easily see how much people are cheap. If you were to, a year ago, 2 years ago, if you were to go to Walmart, people would line up to show their receipt. After they stopped asking for it, people will still line up. I've not once ever, I've had the cops called on me 2 times at Walmart, 2 times for not showing receipt. And I told them, I'll gladly wait so that you can get educated. And we waited, and what happened? They got educated. I said, is he allowed to forcibly hold me here? No. Is he allowed to detain me? No. Okay, if I already purchased this, who does it belong to? See, I have a receipt. It's time-stamped, and it's in my pocket, and you have no right to access it because that's my private property.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
Now, if he says he has evidence that I stole something, by all means, take me. You know what?
And make sure you go and check them cameras.
Take me. You know why you're not going to take me? Because I didn't steal shit. I'm not a thief.
Right.
Saying I'm not wrong. And both times they got educated. And I was like, there you go. They fucking took a picture of me and they put it on their security desk, and they would never fucking like I had people,
mess with you ever again.
I had people going like this for the receipt. Like, you know, it's just stupid. It's stupid. I'm not a sheeple. I'm not gonna fucking follow.
But why? What I don't get is why do it?
So do you know why Walmart was asking for receipts?
To force you to give up your Fourth Amendment. No, for what?
So they had a legitimate reason to do it. Unfortunately, they went about it the wrong way. The reason they were asking people for the receipt, it wasn't because people were stealing. So it was a lot of money. Where they lose a lot of money. Or the real big money losses is their employees stealing. $35. So there's still money exchanged. The camera still sees everything kind of scanned. They cover it as they pass it by. And then decided to do was ask for the receipt so they can. They're looking at 42 items.
You guys recognize him?
West Side Accountability
Counts.
West Side Accountability counts.
You guys heard that? We're sorry.
But yeah, so that's why they were doing. That's why they were doing that. They were doing that to try to avoid losing the real money with their employees helping steal. And so again,
I understand because I used to work there. So
yeah, it's a valid point. But they went at it the wrong way because now they're treating me as
they're
a
treating
thief,
right,
in order to prevent them from losing things. And I'm not a thief, so I'm not gonna act accordingly. I'm gonna act like a person who's gonna hold up his rights,
right?
And I know my rights. I have the right to remain, to keep my items safe, right? I have a Fourth Amendment right not to show that,
right?
So it didn't bother me to take my receipt out of my pocket, but that's not the point. The point is, you're not gonna just do it. Just
Do it
treat me like
just
like a thief.
A thief.
'cause I'm not.
Right.
You know.
Right. All right. So what are you guys gonna do
Yeah,
now?
I think we're just gonna call it.
Call it? Yeah, it's kind of hot as shit.
Yeah, it's hot as shit. My phone don't work.
It died completely?
No.
Oh, it just doesn't wanna.
They're sending me the cameras. The phone's too hot
Oh, okay.
for the camera to turn on.
Homeless dude. I'm all late. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. They're commenting on the Walmart too.
It is.
So they're commenting on the Walmart
That's true.
stuff too.
It's true. Is it true?
Yeah, I used to work there. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, but you know,
I ain't
you
gonna
know
lie.
that's true, right?
But I knew all the tricks.
A lot of
So-
cashiers do that, and it's like, all right, it's a legitimate.
I never did a
It's a
cashier.
legitimate point as to what Walmart is attempting to do. They just went at it the wrong way and
Right.
expected everyone to comply. And
Right.
it's like, no, you know what? You have it twisted. And unfortunately, they didn't really have it twisted because mostly everyone complied. They just those of us
That knew not to do or not to give up their rights.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't use them, you'll lose them.
Right.
Every single time. Every single time. If you don't know how to remain silent and you talk, you lose your right to remain silent. You know?
You know, and I'm like watching these videos and I'm like, shut up!
Yeah.
Just shut up! So even direct these, he's like sitting. I mean, like he literally just says it. Just stop talking.
Yeah.
And yet, yeah. And that's the problem with people. And then I'm like the quietest one. I've always been in your chat. I don't say anything. I'm watching. I'm the observer. I watch everything.
Yeah.
And when I need to comment, I'll comment.
And
But
it's-
you know, I'm just
it's
like,
called shut the fuck up.
right,
Fridays.
right.
Every day of the week.
Every day.
Yeah.
They're always
I mean,
asking you
there's-
something too.
It's funny because it's kind of like a hit and miss because I like to talk to the cops. I do. I like to talk to them,
Mhm.
right? But I'm not the center of attention. When I'm the one being investigated, shut the fuck up.
Right,
first.
right.
There's no need to
Right.
incriminate yourself. Right? But even when you do talk to the police, as long as you know how to talk
How to talk to them.
right? Because even when you're just talking cordially, they're fishing.
They're fishing,
They're
yeah.
always fishing. So you got to be careful what you say, how you say it, and what
And pay
information
attention to
you
what
give.
they're asking too.
Exactly.
Because they're going to catch you. And
Exactly. And
some
the point
shit.
of that too is literally lead the conversation. Don't build
No.
the conversation, get questioned, don't get interrogated. Right? You lead the conversation. And anything you don't want to answer, you don't answer questions. You don't answer. I don't answer those type of questions. So, where this go?
he's down there. He was right there. Did he keep going?
Yeah,
We-
it's like in the next block. Here,
No, he's right there. Well, you're back.
At a female prison.
Hmm.
And there was no parking anywhere around there, and we also didn't want to get followed into our car, so we parked an exit and a half away from that location. We were almost, it was round trip, it was a little bit over 5 miles that we walked round trip, so it was like 2.5, a little bit over 2.5 each way.
Wasn't too bad then. As a walk.
No, but it adds up.
It does. I think I have my thing set on one of the phones.
Need weed? Best price.
Hey, bring me some.
We do.
Deliver that shit. Hi.
What you got on deck?
What you got in that truck? I know you got it cooled off in there too.
In that truck, bro? You said need weed? Oh, look at guys like this.
Deliver.
Oh, yeah. Hey guys, you see that? Look at the truck. This is jars.
Got weed.
Tell me what you do.
He's waiting.
We were out here recording.
Oh shit, they almost got hit.
We were out here recording one time, and all of a sudden we see this guy chasing another guy, and at first we thought they were playing, but when he caught up, he like fucking slang, boom, and they kind of got in a fight, and then they split, and we're like, and we went and interviewed the guy that attacked them and shit. It was like,
What did he say?
he was like, that motherfucker, fucking fool's talking shit. Yeah. And then the other guy went away, and then he mooned us twice. He was like, here, record this.
And that's why he got his ass
I was
whooped.
like, hold down, let me zoom.
Did you get the full
I
moon?
did get the full It's getting dark.
See.
A lot of times we're just at home, you know what I mean? You're not going
Right.
to find nothing at home other than what you already know. But when you go out to a random place, you just hang out. Even like people watching sometimes. It's like,
Oh yeah, me and my cousin sit in the car. We'll go get food, sit in the car and watch everybody.
Especially when you play games like let's narrate what they're saying, right?
Oh yeah, we have a whole conversation and everything.
Oh, we're just in downtown Phoenix. Right?
We're all out there
I know,
backwards. I'm like, who's coming up? We gotta stay a little longer. You gotta pull your phone out.
I love it when it's not summertime because I can come out here.
Come out and do everything. Well, I'm glad I got new friends because, like my friends are my cousins, and they're all at work. And now that, and I can get out and do stuff now.
Yeah. I'm glad you're deciding to do this. I mean, controlling their temper. Because we do face some situations sometimes that are pretty upsetting.
Right.
But for the most part, I think it's what attitude you bring out here. You know, what are you seeking to accomplish? Because everyone does it for different reasons, you know. But as long as your intentions are true, and you know you really don't come out here with a bias, just to document.
Just to document.
I mean, that's the beauty of what we're doing, you know.
Yeah, because everywhere you go, there's a camera.
Exactly.
Because there's one right there.
Exactly. So there should be no problems with cameras.
Why are they going there? You got a red light. What is going on? He's in the middle of the fucking road. He's literally in the middle of the road. This one's in the fucking lane. Fucking red light. I mean, it's playing red.
Yeah. I just still didn't give a fuck.
Right.
I got a Range Rover. That means I can skip right.
He was like, I don't care. I'm going through this light. See, and that's where the cow needs to be, right? That's the job he needs to be doing, right?
You know what they say, right? When seconds matter, you're only minutes away.
Right. More like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, there was a case. There's case law. There's case law that show that
we left him.
There's case law that show that police are not responsible for your safety.
Right.
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 One of the case law I was reading up on it the other day. I don't remember the name of it. But the case law was saying how it came to be was these two females were kidnapped. During the course of them being kidnapped, they were able to get a hold of a phone and they called 911 twice.
Oh wow.
During that time, they told them what was going on, they kidnapped, where they were at, and everything. And the cops never showed up. So they ended up getting raped. They got beat up, and they managed to escape. They got away, but then they turned around and they sued the police because they never showed up. They never helped protect them. So the SCOTUS, they voted that the police is not. They couldn't sue them because they're not held liable or responsible for your safety. The only time that a police officer is fully liable for your safety is when you're in handcuffs.
When you put those cuffs on you.
You're in their custody.
Right.
If you're not in their custody, they've not arrested you, then they have no responsibility for your safety.
So who do you call?
You don't. The misconception is you call 911, but you don't. Because a lot of people have learned that when you call 911 and it's not an actual, depending on the situation, right, it can escalate to somebody getting hurt. You need a police report or you need EMT or fire, and you don't call 911.
So you call 911 for fire?
Like, you know, I mean,
and that way they come out.
The best thing you can do is get right when something happens.
People don't do that
around
no more,
house,
though.
No. See, when I've had stuff like in my house, somebody fishing, and my neighbor will call me, hey bro, it's this guy kind of driving around, right? And or even when I get a package, hey man, just got a package, like, yep, just saw it on my ring. I'll tell him, grab it for me, bro, I'll grab it for me later.
Right.
You know, but we get along really good like that. I can depend on calling my neighbor,
Your
hey,
neighbor,
bro, I need
yeah.
help for something. You know, I don't need to call 911 for something.
Right.
Plus, at the end of the day, we have a Second Amendment right to be armed and protect our property and ourselves, right? So, if you want,
Which people are doing now.
Yeah.
There's so many stories on that now.
That's why I don't understand states like California and all that. When people, when they want to do gun control, who's gonna obey? Those that obey the laws. Those that obey the laws are gonna give up their guns because they don't want to be, you know, against the law. They don't want to commit a crime. Those that have guns with malicious intent that don't follow the law are not gonna follow the law. So
Right.
now only police and the bad people are gonna.
Right. And then
You're no longer able to defend yourself. You can't kill somebody with a gun if you got a knife. You can, but you know,
you're gonna be like,
against you.
you're gonna have to be quick and really on point, real quick.
You have to let it
20
let
seconds
it
before
go.
that person. Or more. Yeah, what is in there? No humans today. Man, I swear, it's like people don't know how to drive. Look at this fool. What is wrong with him? He can't go because the black car is blocking him.
Yeah. They're all blocking each other.
Right. Like, what happened to common courtesy, common sense? Just the human decency.
Yeah.
Or even just the brightness of people. Like, what the hell? Just a turn.
Yeah.
Like, it's that important? It's all
like-
for the game, right? Is
Yeah,
it for the game?
This whole thing is for the game.
So we want to get a beer on him before the game. Get out of it.
Cheaper.
I mean, I would. You're gonna go
not
spend your money at Marley's or all these.
$18 for a beer
Or a shot.
or a shot. Better be the best time. This shot better do it, homie. For $18, this shot better do it.
I better go get me my own bottle.
Because I ain't buying another one. I only brought Tony with me.
Oh, damn, we had to go around.
No, this is that little road we're
I know, we should have went on that ramp over there.
This is where we're at earlier.
Oh, yeah, we just go around, huh?
Man, this will stay
That's
out
how I
here.
said, we go to that ramp right there and just go around.
Oh, keep going straight?
Yeah, or like through that.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why they did it that way.
That's weird, no?
Well, I guess because they got it dug up. I mean, look at all that shit. Somebody should be cleaning that. Boy, it's all blocked off.
I did a
Don't
video.
drop
I did a video where these guys in Tonnison came and tried to arrest me and they doxed me. And I put handcuffs and everything, but they let me go and all that shit. Well, when I released that video, at the beginning of that video, when I'm walking through that sidewalk to get to that place, the shit had weeds up to here. Like they were like fucking. I was like this on the sidewalk, like walking through the fucking weeds, you know.
Wow.
Tell me why 3 days after that shit was perfectly mowed.
Yeah, because they had video of it.
Done.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this get done and get done pretty quick here. It's ridiculous. I bet you it's been like this all year.
Yeah. Oh,
All COVID.
we can't finish because there's COVID. In
COVID. And then there's no documentation that anybody got COVID out being outside. And then, you know, so I'm like, wait, why are they telling people they got to wear masks to go for a jog or to hiking?
Well,
Why would you wear a mask? You're outside.
there was a study that came out with over 14,000 people. And they did a study showing both the N95 mask and the surgical mask had the exact same probability of either contracting or not contracting COVID as those that didn't wear a mask. In other words, there was no effect whatsoever.
No.
What they did discover was that those that wear a cloth mask were 10 or more times likelier to catch not just COVID, but any other virus. Because
they're not cleaning them. They weren't cleaning them either.
Yeah, well, it maintains a lot of moisture, which allows bacteria to breed, and then now you're just
Because you're sweating.
And then people,
You're drooling.
like you said, they don't clean them, right? They put them on the middle,
On the middle,
mirror,
or the handle things.
you know, and then they get out, whatever. They come back. Oh, we need a mask. They put it on every time, and they don't disinfect it. So it's like, well, how do you expect not to get sick if you're dirty?
Right.
You know, I'm not saying, you know, wash your hands like they say every fucking 20 minutes, because that's not good either. You need bacteria.
You need bacteria.
You need to have this dirtiness around you in order for you to build immunity against it.
Well, they were saying the only reason why Def Fauci wanted us to wear it so he can make money. And guess who made money?
Fauci and Gil Bates. I don't like to say his real name because you get tagged. Gil Bates.
Yeah, but he's one of the main ones that want to do population control.
Yeah, that shit's funny. I woke up one day to a meme after he got divorced, right? He got divorced with his wife. Woke up to a meme of a guy showing a picture of his monitor, and it was like half blue, half black. And the blue side still had the computer stuff, but the black side was just dark. And it's like, the meme said, woke up this morning only to realize Melinda Gates already took her half. Fuck!
Well, why not?
It's the truth.
Why not, right?
He's a like a no.
He's having a good old time.
Yeah, I come out here every once in a while to record. I've come out here with Eminem. It's funny because we came out here to record one day and like no expectations, and we ran into a protest.
Nice, you want to cook us right here?
we ran into a protest, and then we came another time to record. We ran into that fight, and we got assaulted that day by fucking U.S. Marshals.
Wow.
And it's just literally coming out here to see what's going on. All kinds of shit happening
Right.
every day.
Well, we didn't have a lot of action today.
I got turned away.
Oh yeah, you couldn't do your public records request.
I'm gonna do an appointment. Like this here. And then come and record and I'm gonna do a public record request through the city clerk. So I recommend in about a year or so, you should do this, especially if you audit a lot.
Wait a year?
Do audits. A lot of times when you do audits, the police will interchange information, meaning they'll, for example, Phoenix will let Goodyear, will let Avondale, will let Surprise, hey, this auditor, check this out, and So what I do is I'll go to a city clerk.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't do this at the police station. You gotta do it at City Hall.
Right.
And I do a public record request for anything and everything attached to the name Arizona Auditor. Hey, what's up, man? So
Yeah, I got
and everything that has Arizona Auditor.
I know he's on his property, but he's right in front of one of those, whatchamacallit, the pay things.
Oh yeah.
So he parks up in his little. Still sure he's legit, but still.
Yeah.
Somebody should be checking on that.
So you end up getting all kinds of records about and information.
All
about
kinds of stuff, huh?
I found
About
in,
you, or
yeah.
like?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I found in Goodyear, I found an email from a sergeant to an officer talking all kinds of shit about me.
Oh, wow.
So I went to Goodyear and I asked for that sergeant, and the sergeant came out and I confronted him. I said, hey man, I read this email from you, and I verbatim told him the email. He was like his cheeks were shaking and shit. And I told him, I just came to ask you, man, point blank, is that how you feel about me, or is that how the Goodyear department feels about me? And he's like, that's how I feel about you. He told me that's how I feel about it. I told him, well, you don't know me personally. Why would you have some sort of feelings about me?
Right.
So yeah, that was a good one.
He got his cigar too. What is he? Oh, the building? Oh yeah, it's a nice building. That's behind that one. That's that courthouse that we were at. Wasn't it? Yeah. We're on the other side of it.
Yeah, he went to that. He ended up going to that one after all.
Because he thought it was an L?
Well, this is the original.
That's the address, yeah.
I went in there and asked, and they're like, no, it's probably the building next door. And I was like,
All right. Go Suns. Woo!
you think they're taking it 4? 5? Nice.
The other lady said 4, didn't she?
It's funny. Yeah. It's funny. I'm not a huge basketball fan.
Me either.
I've only been to 2 basketball games.
I mean, I've been to a couple of them.
Prior to ever living or even thinking of living in Arizona,
Uh-huh.
the first game I went to was the Lakers against the Suns.
Oh.
In California. And it was a record-breaking game. They went to triple overtime on a weekday. We got out of there almost at midnight.
Midnight, yeah.
And it's been over 40 years since they've done triple overtime. The second game I went to was in Houston, and it was the Rockets against the Suns. And that one I was doing inventory for a company out there and meeting with the company attorneys, and they invited us 13th row. That was a real nice game.
Yeah, I bet.
But both times against the Suns.
Yeah.
We got the crack. Hey, don't smoke crack in them.
Hey, but
I think after he stops being 42, he has to change that tattoo to a 43.
Is it for crack? I
Nah,
if
we don't
he-
got a light to give away.
I mean, if he wants it, he can have it. I got like 50 of them. And I got them for free at the dispensary. Yeah, he can light his shit with a cigarette. Fuck that. I mean, if he wants a lighter, he can have it. It's not a big deal. I'll give donation. I mean, but I don't contribute to cracks and shit,
No,
so
yeah, I don't need.
yeah, let's get that back.
I'm about to say, I'm not smoking crack. And do it on live stream, man.
I stopped smoking crack.
What is she looking at? I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
You said you see this tattoo right in his head?
I saw a little bit.
He got a 42. I was like, do you think when he turns 43,
Oh,
he has
42.
to go get it retatted?
Yeah. Oh no, we're just recording the beautiful city of downtown Phoenix.
Oh, you're there?
Yep.
Say hi, Mika.
Yeah, say hi. You want to get out and say hi?
Send a shout out. Send a shout out to your
115-degree weather, right?
There you go. See, guys, he's not lying.
It is. It says it right there.
115 degrees hot out here, Phoenix, Arizona.
Still loving it.
Cam back on his.
Yeah, because I do love it out here. Believe that. You guys have a good day now. Go on, man.
Yeah.
Man, Phoenix Suns all the way, bro.
Man, people are.
Oh, I don't know about that one. The Suns, yeah, but the Cowboys, I don't know. Raiders.
No, Raiders.
I'm gonna play all of them, beat them all.
Raiders all the way.
And I don't play sports. I used to play volleyball. I did basketball in middle school, and I was like, my fat ass ain't running none of this shit.
Oh, that's his greatest sport.
A brand new car. My truck broke down.
Oh no.
Fucking engine went out.
Well, it didn't have no AC, right? Drew?
But I had no AC already.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck
So it was about time.
It's time.
Well, I like it.
All my kids and all that fit in here. So.
Right, more room.
Yeah.
That was for Vegas, or when you went to Cali, you said?
Yeah. We
Good
haven't gone to
mileage?
Cali in a couple of years because of
Good
the
mileage?
because we didn't fit. Years ago, I had an expedition and we barely fit.
Barely fit, yeah.
We were a family
This
of 9.
is big. This holds 9 though, right?
7.
7.
Yeah, we were a family of 9, but I have 2 adult kids that moved out already.
Moved out,
so
okay.
it's a family of 7 now.
They could drive themselves,
Yeah.
and maybe take 1 or 2 of the kids, and then
Yeah, they can take 1 or 2.
yep, and then they can put them in the hotel room with them, and there you go.
Yeah.
No, I don't have kids, so I got all the answers.
Yeah. I got 7 of them.
7.
7 of them.
When I was younger.
Twins in there, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got twins.
So in my family, my dad's a twin.
Is he
Yeah.
fraternal or identical?
They were fraternal. I believe they were fraternal. And him and one of his brothers did have twins, but none of them had twins. I'm basically the only one left because my sister don't want to have no more. She has one
Well,
little
they say
boy.
it skips a generation, so you might get lucky.
Well, I'm not having any. I have to have sex to,
Yeah. But when you do, you better
Dude,
be
I'm
careful.
already 40.
You better be careful.
I'm gonna be like Janet Jackson at 50 and have one maybe, but yeah. And I'd have to save some, put them in freezer myself,
Yeah.
because I ain't paying nobody to do that.
Oh, you freeze milk?
Yeah.
Sometimes-
Make my own petri just put it in the freezer. Don't eat it. No, don't cook.
This ain't the type of eggs you cook and eat.
Well, who's gonna cook them out of the freezer anyways? That would be horrible, wouldn't it?
That's crazy.
No, but women do that, so I can see them cooking a meal and putting some shit in it.
Oh, shit. You parked on Grant and 7.
I'm gonna walk over there.
You wanna walk over?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk. That way, because there's 5 people on the chat. That way they can check downtown Phoenix out.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, I guess I could walk that way too, because my car's over there.
tonight.
Unless you want to give me a ride.
Yeah, I'll give you a ride for it. Right?
I'm just hot.
Yeah, I want
To tell you the truth.
There's people on the line. So
Right. I don't know.
just walk with them. You know what I mean?
They were talking in here, but I'm not talking to nobody
There's a
anymore.
man with a plan, so.
I don't know. I'll hit you up tonight.
All right.
In the chat.
So, yeah, guys. So I'm gonna say my byes to them,
Bye, everyone.
and
Later, Spinks. See you guys tonight. Hopefully.
all right. So let's keep going, man.
Well, Dad, he's smoking a cigarette, so
I can't even smoke it now.
you want to get in trouble.
My wife is like, no, you can't do it on this one.
Okay, so how do you exit out here without? Like, I probably have to turn it off, right? Can I
No,
hit this?
I hit that little, yeah.
It didn't do
No, that's
nothing.
your recording button. Hit that little menu. That little right there. And then
Disconnect.
disconnect.
No, that's
hold on.
close.
Do it again.
It's probably
That little X right there, probably. Hit that little X.
that just closed that little menu. Here, let me just take it
I've
off.
never used Streamlabs.
Oh, right there.
That one button, it was